first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That didn't take long. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 13 carries, 60 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the 7th-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 20 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete here to Kmet.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Goff. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now it's Goff.
Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's complete to Smith-Marset.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
The Vikings had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Mario Edwards Jr. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break.
He's got a man, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. Smith catches left side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
First down, Irv Smith and partner. It just feels like this is his year because you remember him as a second-rounder in 2019. He had to share the starting job at tight end in his first 2 seasons. After almost 700 yards and 7 touchdowns, the job is truly his here in Minnesota.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Here's Goff.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's second down. Goff now to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Goff on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Goff on first down. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Goff on 3rd down.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The too far at second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got Smith here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
.43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Montgomery running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Goff.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Goff now looking to throw. The quick slant caught.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On 2nd and goal, Goff in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Goff now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now the point after try for Santos. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cousins again.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun, here's Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings!
Amir Smith-Marset.
37 yards.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Goff, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. To the air again. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, we head to the shores of...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Goff. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll find Smith-Marset complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Rosa's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run the option left side. And And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down throw. Goff
Completes to Mooney on the slant.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Goff's throw taken in by Pringle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Danielle Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. Got an open man. It's Pringle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die.
One in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.